Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to City Skylines Sunset Harbor, where this time, you can see, we have a stable release of Traffic Manager President Edition. I checked last night, and it had come out, actually, I think the day before yesterday, so that worked out pretty well. It'll be out a while before you actually see this, because, you know, the way that recording works. But now, I can do things that I want to with finagling traffic and making things work the way I want now, so that makes me very, very happy. So that's going to be a lot better now, hopefully. So that makes me a lot happier now that I can like kind of sort things out a little bit more how I want it to be. So yeah, I'm much more content now. So this works very well. Hopefully I'll be able to make traffic a little bit lighter in certain areas and work a little bit better in certain areas too. I have installed another new mod, which I'll go ahead and bring up here. It was, oh yeah, the Roundabout Builder. I got that one back. Very, very happy to have that one again. But yeah, I've got this one now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, simulation, accuracy, and all this stuff. I forget this has like a whole ordeal thing as well. I usually had this like kind of sectioned on its own, but I'll just leave it as is for the meantime. I won't mess with it, and then fix it maybe at a later date, but for now it is much better, and I'm very happy that it is working, so that is good. I was curious does it work on this at all? Oh, it does. I did not know it worked on trains. I saw it in the little I guess like the images that it has to kind of show off everything, and I was like, I did not know that was a thing this entire time, so that's really interesting. So I'm gonna have that for a right turn only there, so people will make a choice a little bit sooner on there, and I think that should help a lot there. So there we go. So we're going to see if we can do some things, you know, just kind of, I said the beginning of this video will probably be a good bit of traffic management and changing some things, so, you know, bear with me while I do that. Usually it doesn't take me massively long, so hopefully that'll be fun. But yeah, we shall see in the end how long this actually ends up taking me. Everything seems to be running okay here. It's actually not that backed up. We can actually see where the majority of the traffic is, which is, yeah, I think it's right there. Which I can actually sort this out now more how I wanted it to be. Because we don't need people doing this. If they need to go that way, we can have them go somewhere else to be able to get into there. Actually, they should be taking this way and going that way. So I mean, that's their own demise for just being dumb. So this, yeah, straight only. So no more doing that weird old turn. This one only goes this way now. No more of that weird turning off in weird directions. We're going to do the same with over here. This only goes here now. This one you can only go straight, and that should help a lot with traffic here, because now everyone won't be like slinging themselves across the traffic, because I mean there's a roundabout here. They don't even need to do that, so that should make that a lot better, hopefully at least. So yeah, we got some issues here as well, which I always like to sort some of these things out a little bit anyways. It's not actually that one I'm looking for. I think it's this one. It is. So they can do that. They cannot. This just makes it where they won't stop in these intersections anymore. They'll just keep free flowing. They won't like hesitate. That makes a huge difference in just the flow of everything for some weird reason, but it makes a huge difference. We're losing a lot of citizens. What's the deal with that? Is it just like death wave, or is it economy, or what's going on here? I don't know. So yeah, this is still like most of our traffic, but I mean, it doesn't look all that bad. I'm not sure what people are hesitating on as much, which granted, I could also do this. Allow that to have like a pretty free-flowing effect too, which I think that can be free-flowing as well, if I can understand that correctly. Same with all of these, I think. So there we are. That'll probably help a lot, maybe. Oh yeah, academic year, of course. Got more students, so that's good. So yeah, we need things to, I guess, bring some more people in. Probably build some new areas and stuff like that as well. Okay, we can maybe solve a little bit of stuff happening here as well. Maybe. Kind of looking around, seeing what... Don't know why they're all pulling out to there. I don't want them going into that third lane. Really. So we'll see if I can prevent that there. That might help a lot more, because it's when they're going all the way across traffic, they seem to be blocking up more. And let's go ahead and... Yeah, I mean, this is going to probably cause some issues for a little bit. They can't just freely flow out. That's one of the issues there, actually. That might have been the main issue, was them actually just free-flowing out. But there we go. That seems to be working a little bit better. And these people turning around is a big no-no. So let's go ahead and sort that out, too. You can go there, there, no other. Deal with it. And we'll allow that one to go there as well. So maybe that'll solve some more issues. I'll eventually get this to where I'm happy with it. Just a little bit of finagling until we get to that point. They cannot just continue. Same with here. Same with this one. We don't want them just free flowing out. They can free flow. That should be open. That should not. So it will slow down traffic a little bit coming out, but it should be better in the end. It should make everything flow better if my tactic is going to be correct. I see you guys doing this. Why would you do this to me? You make me have to work harder than I need to, you know? So there we go. So that'll save us there, and we're going to go ahead and do it here, because I know they're going to make it difficult and do it anyways. So there we go. And just because they'll do it here as well, we're going to basically disallow them. Now one thing we can do as well, in certain areas where we see traffic maybe getting a little too crazy, we can also disable like lane switching and all these other things, so it becomes really handy later on. So we're going to give them all the sort of right away to go through all of this, no problem. So there's the lane switching one. So yeah, we'll be able to disable that at a later date if need be. So that hopefully should make that run a wee bit smoother. My thought process here, which might make this run better, I don't know, have that a right turn only, and just have all these right turn onlys, and then they'll have to choose the second lane to do everything else. And then yeah, they can switch after that point. I feel like that should run a little bit more smooth, if I'm correct. But it does make them only choose this one lane, which yeah, that's not so much ideal. But good, I was here to see that, so that is fine. So we'll go ahead and bring that back, so they can choose both of those. That'll be fine. Do we still have it where they can do? Yeah, okay, that's all fine. But yeah, they'll hesitate there slightly, but then work it out in the end. I think I just messed with that a bit. They're figuring themselves out. It'll eventually react to it. Okay, so far so okay, I think. We're getting more people going through that, which is great. We've had 332 people come through this recently, which is really cool. This one was being really well used. Don't know how many we had now. Also 115. We had like 534 one time, but I guess maybe it's just it, you know, going a little bit differently now. But that is super, super cool. Yeah, so we got like a little bit of a waiting period here. Wonder if I could... I don't know enough about this to change this, but I was wondering if I could get it where they only do that and then go around the other way, but I don't know if that's asking too much. We'll see what happens just out of curiosity. Someone come back. Is that one coming this way? It is. Let's see if it actually takes that way, because I truly do not know. Oh, it took that way? Okay. But is it going to transfer when it gets up here? It is. Is it just because the platform's on that side? I guess so. I guess that is the reason, isn't it? But that seems more efficient going that way. I don't know why. I could be wrong, but It seems like it should work better, in theory. Excuse me. I mean, they're not crowding up, so I'm going to say sure. Alright, now, what's happening over here? Not enough workers? Are we too well educated now? That's something I was wondering if it was going to happen. It's always a possibility. It's not a bad thing. Because I can convert to some offices up there if we're getting too educated. It'd be such a shame. What a shame, what a pity. We got, yeah, this is still backing up a bit. I wonder if, oh, there's the Roundabout Builder. So yeah, we do have it. Super, super cool. I really love the Roundabout Builder. It makes life much, much easier. Make sure I didn't mess any of these things up. Let's make them yield ever so slightly on these. Just see if that helps us just that little bit more. I think a lot of it is that steep curve as well. Because, I mean, that is like a very, very steep curve. I think most people are going this way as well. I was thinking what I could do is make it where all 3 lanes could go this way, but this one stays straight, but then they'd want to like skip across here really hard, so I'm not sure if that's a great idea. Honestly, this feels like one of those places that I probably could just not have a roundabout and it would work better. Or just have a bigger roundabout. I think it's just too small for the amount of traffic. That's what I'm going to assume for the time being, so we're going to see if that is indeed the case. So let's go ahead and use the Roundabout Builder here. We will... Free cursor, what? I don't even know what that is. We don't want highway ramp. We do want highway, though. But we want... Wow, 4-lane highway. That is quite a big one. We want regular highway. And we will make it... Let's say yay big. There we go. Then we can kind of back these things up ever so slightly to be able to contort them a little bit better on. We will be able just to pop that one on pretty easy. And then for this one, that's nice and easy as well. This one just needs a little curve into it. I beg your pardon, but sure. Why not? And then I wouldn't mind if I could actually come back here and... Oops. Do it more like that. Alright, that might run a little bit smoother, just being a little bit larger. I don't know if it would have used my... I'm going to say it would already use this. Yeah, it looks like it's already got the plans needed anyways. I'll just double check. No, okay. I thought it wouldn't allow it to come out of here, but I guess not. There we go. That should work a little bit better. It's already running better, so I think it's just a matter of it needs to be a little bit larger. But that's fun. We had the space, and it's worked out nicely, so there we go. Now, one thing, you know, I could consider, it would avoid, what is happening here? It could avoid some traffic coming through this way. I could build entrance to here, from here, or here. But I don't really want to use that. I'd rather use that. I wonder if I could come off of here and build a way to here, actually. That seems plausible, but it is going to be a tolled road. Just because I think otherwise it would be way too used. Probably don't need that. Well, we might need that big of a toll. I don't know. Where can I fit this, actually? Can I? That might work. I know that's not pretty, but hopefully we can make it look nice. I know I could terraform, but I wasn't that bright to think about that ahead of time. There we go. It's a little bit better looking at it. There we go, and then we'll go ahead and come in here and do this as well. We will raise this just a a hair to make it look a bit better. And then it's got water, which is great, and we can go ahead and give it its own power just here. Why not? More windmills, the merrier. It'll look better. So this should help with some, I mean, it won't help with traffic, but it'll help with money. And it might alleviate a little bit of pressure this way for people wanting to come in to here. At least that is my hope. Oh yeah, I have this open now, of course, so I could do something with this. Okay, so it's time to go wild and crazy here. We gotta figure out where we want to link up over here now. I was seeing this as an option. Don't know if that's a bit daft, but you know, we're gonna find out, aren't we? That's not too bad. I will fix a lot of these weird looking bits, but we will go ahead and raise that on up. Same with this, I just like things looking a little bit more, I wouldn't say natural, because there's nothing natural about what I'm doing usually. But it ultimately makes everything a little bit nicer, because like I don't think anything would be this close to water usually. I think it would have a significant more raise, especially like this bit, because I mean you gotta think of flooding. I know there's not flooding in the game, but you know, again we're thinking a wee bit more realistically than maybe what the game may offer currently. I mean there is flooding, it's just I don't have that kind of stuff enabled. But there we go, that's a nice little path through. That could be actually quite a nice way there. So that's fun. That seems to be running okay, this little toll booth area. It's not too busy. And then I think like everything's pretty happy. It's maybe actually taking some traffic pressure off of here. So whatever's happening, it feels like a positive, so I will take it. So this is all dedicated for university. Don't want to forget that. That's a definite. Now there is a way into here, so I'm not going to worry about building that direct road I was considering. But we are going to go ahead and start a more a nice area of high density here. I know I was like kind of going no curved roads before, but I'm kind of mildly changing my tune here. Just for this kind of thing. More so than anything, to be honest. This actually might be better as a big road as well. Like a... How about we... Because we encourage bicycle lanes. Oh, it's outside the limits. Well, maybe I can make that work. There we go. I can maybe pretend this is what I was meaning to do. I'm like a real city planner. I'll pretend this is what I meant to do. Oh, yes. Okay, so something like that maybe. On through here. Not the nicest thing in the world, but I'll take it. And then on through here maybe? Sure. We'll connect again there. And then we'll not connect there, just out of principle. Don't know what principle it is, judging by everything else we've done here, but sure. So there we are. But, oh, there we go. But yeah, the first episode seems to be doing quite well. So I know this is like quite far on at this point. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you've been enjoying the series thus far. You know, to this point as well, whatever episode this is. I've had a great time making this one, actually. It's been more of a an interesting one since I've been kind of allowing myself to just build without worry. Just been kind of going for it at this point. And it's been pretty fun. I've not been too worried about, like, you know, anything making sense, any sort of traffic, you know, reliability and normal common sense that you would use when making something in this game, but it's been going just fine for it, so I've been very happy with that. But I've been having a great time playing this one. And I hope you guys have had a great time watching it. You know, we're not really far enough in the series to know how, you know, this episode will be doing and knowing how it's performing, but fairly confident that it's going to do at least relatively well. So, ahead of time. Very much ahead of time, I guess. Thank you very much. I'm going to go and put some more residential in here until I see that happy. Less of a need, hopefully. And we're going to come in here before I forget and start putting in, let's put in a public library. Make them real happy around this area. We can squeeze in a school there, which looks quite nice actually there. Squeeze in that, and I mean, I could even just, you know, freaking put in a university here. University beside a university, that's the way to do it, isn't it? But we'll hold off for now. I will need these sort of things, so I will just put them willy-nilly throughout here. There's really no rhyme or reason with how I put like anything in the city, I realize. And that's, you know, kind of mildly on purpose to not get too caught up in just trying to make everything look perfect, but just kind of having fun with it at this point. Excuse me. But I've been having a great time with this one, so I'm not very upset at all about it. Why not? Sure. Oh, it looks terrible, but sure. One thing I could do, just because, you know, never a bad idea. Maybe come up here and then bring it. I'll even bring it to here, and then there we go. We can get across the tracks here. And then why not? We'll come on down and link to there. And then that's the easy way across. Why not? Now, oh wow, lots of people flooding into here now. We could go ahead and we have more need for this kind of commercial. And I think this is as good a spot as any. Kind of, oop. Alright. I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to know when the year ends anymore. Not really that invested. It's more I'm making it just to have made it at this point. There we go. We'll put that there. I was like, why do I smell beer suddenly? Like I was smelling it in real life and I forgot that I'd brought one in here. We, with the whole, to date this recording, if you're watching ahead of time, the coronavirus is still a very real new issue right now. And we're currently on pretty much a statewide lockdown here in Kentucky. We're not allowed to leave our house except for any like essential things. So we ordered from a local pizza place and brewery that we wanted to support in, you know, the times and everything, because they're struggling some of the hardest right now, other than retail workers and everything like that. But don't worry, I've donated the funds of that too, because I can't imagine how scary and stressful it may be right now. I'm very, very lucky in the way that I'm able to do this, and I wish more people were in said situation. So that's why I, you know, even though I don't have much, try to help a little bit. But yeah, I you know, just trying to help like the local businesses that I really love and want to see do as well as possible and continue on. So doing my little part that I can, if at all possible. I'm going to, since the metro is on this side, but the train seems to be busier hilariously, So I'm going to go to the train. I'm going to have a stop right here because of this. I'm going to have a stop down here just because it seems even enough. Bring it around to here and then to here. The reason there is I just didn't want to go through the neighborhood. We'll bring it to... We don't really need a stop there, but we will go to the metro. And I got to find a place to turn down here, which is a bit awkward. Maybe I'll be able to have a better place for this in the future, but I think this is just going to have to be how it works for now. But we'll have a place there. We'll have a place maybe here, because it does have a walkway there at least. Trying to justify these. And then a line there. You know, that complete the line, rather. I'm assuming the buses have a bypass system of some description, but we'll see if that is the truth, because I do not know. One thing I do want to do is I want to go not name that line, but I want to color that line. Just since it is new, I'll put it as bright yellow, and we will call this high density fancy hood, just because I don't want top neighborhood. There we go. Beautiful. Do we have airport or anything yet? No, but we do have helicopter depot, of course. Ooh, this could be something to consider. I mean, just kind of looking for a... Oh, this is not a half bad place, actually, is it? So, I gotta figure out how these work, first of all. But I guess helicopter depot, helicopter stop. Okay. So, I guess this is for the very, very rich at this point. I mean, we could have a place there, get them to the game easy, you know, instead of walking those 3 feet. Potentially there could work, but I don't know if it's a little close. We could potentially have one. It's a bit hard to choose here, actually, because of the noise situation I don't want to cause. Here wouldn't be so bad, would it? So let's just start with that for the meantime. And then helicopter pathway. So we'll have, I guess, like... like that. And then we can... so helicopter line we can have from there. Oh yeah, that doesn't count as a stop, of course. So it would only be from there to there and back, I guess. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot that doesn't count as a proper place to actually go and everything, but maybe that'll be okay. They fly over the main bit and everything, but I'm sure it's fine. What's going on here? I noticed a little bit of halting and everything here. Let's see, you don't need to stop, so you just keep flowing. And see if that helps a little bit there. It may do. It may not. And if so, I mean, I'm not opposed to rebuilding this, actually. Honestly, I feel like it almost would do better as an intersection. Just with the way that I have built it at this point. I don't think it's flowing all that crazy fast to where, you know, anything else is going to benefit too much. My idea would be to have a straight road here and then have a road that goes over this to connect this, and then little off ramps on each side. Granted, that may cause its own set of problems, but you know, I don't know. That's my thought process for the meantime. But I probably will keep it as is for now, just because I think it'd be all right. Wow, we're winning pretty good here. I'm surprised. Take a drink of coffee while we kind of look around here. And by look around, I mean forget to move because I'm too busy drinking coffee. So yeah, I don't think we have much in the way of passengers for the helicopter stop right now. Okay, we serviced 5 people. That's something. So I guess that's okay. We could have a very small bus line. that maybe goes from, this might not be a bad idea anyways, but a bus line from here to said thing there, and then we could go, actually this might not be bad, this might just be a very local bus. So metro, helicopter stop to this magic park, magic experience rather. That might not be a bad idea. So let's go with, let's call it small line metro heli park. That might make sense if I read it a year from now. It probably will not, but sure. And I'm just curious how many people end up using that. I mean, we got a lot of people honestly using the buses all in all, and I've got nearly 2,000 using the metro, which is beautiful to see. So I really am happy about that. Let's see. I can do parking restrictions here, which is nice actually. Because yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be parking on these roads. Especially after, like the roundabouts and all that. Like, there's no need. Like, that makes sense for parking, I think. This kind of makes sense, but no one's parking here anyway, so we'll move them on up to the east side. What's our speed limit? So yeah, 60, 100. Guessing this is, oh no, it's not kilometers per hour. Oh wait, no it is, okay. So yeah, this is 164 miles per hour. Okay, that makes more sense. Really, I feel like this could be used. It could be a larger roundabout, but the issue is with the space, I don't think that's a possibility. And that's okay. It's fair. So how are we doing over here? We're not doing half bad. No one's wanting to stop on this unless they're going around that way. They might have gone around that way. Let's actually watch and see if people actually get out here. Oh yeah, plenty, okay. I mean, plenty enough for me to justify keeping it. Alright, so we seem to be running pretty well traffically. Is that a word? It is now. But no, traffic-wise, we seem to be okay. So I'm pretty content with how things are currently. I didn't like that. Is that a common theme happening here? That might have just been a one-off. I mean, it's not very uncommon for trains to have to wait. So, I mean, that's okay. But I just wasn't sure what was happening there. But I think we're okay. Alright, so don't like that they're having to just turn in the middle of the street. It'd be nice if they had a easier way around, wouldn't it? But I think it's going okay enough at least. Are they actually dropping off loads as well? Oh yeah, or transport them outside. Interesting. I wonder if it would benefit them to have a road from here to here. For them just to get there quicker. And they might be able to take this way instead and then pass by. I don't know. But I'm just wondering if they would actually end up taking that way. No, they'll just end up turning around instead. Unless they were just on that path already. Okay, yeah, some are starting to take it, so that's something. But only like a literal select there. Oh, okay, those don't count as roads. Or nodes for roads. Nodes for roads. That's fine, though. I do wonder. I mean, I could make this a little... I could make it a little roundabout with the Roundabout Builder. That's the cool thing about the Roundabout Builder. You can kind of just go crazy with it in certain little places. But maybe it'll be good for now. Because I could get myself in trouble with it. Let me go ahead and do what I wanted to do here. Just because I think it'd be fun to build. And I've kind of dedicated this to just being a traffic episode, to be honest. It's sort of my thing when I play this game anyways. So I kind of accept it. Also, remind me to actually build that road back. Forgot that completely last time. Whoops. Alright. So, that's actually straight on anyways. So my thought process here, delete that all the way back to there. we will come up here, over here, down to there. Not exactly what I wanted, but that'll sort of do in reality. It's not going to be that bad. Alright. It could be worse. Alright, so yeah, now the thing is to figure out how to connect these bits up in a way that I like. So I'm going to start by... my thought process is obviously, sort of the typical like this, and then we'll move this high school as well. Let's just put it there. Might not even be far enough away, honestly. Then we'll move that there. Alright. Then... I know that's a bit weird looking, but just, hold out. I have ideas. That's what someone who doesn't have ideas usually would say, wouldn't it? I know it's not the most beautiful thing right now, and it's not going to be, but hey, it'll function. That's what my wife says about me usually. Alright, there we go. So that, I think that's everything connected actually. We don't need to do more than just that. The issue is now fixing the traffic to work in the way that we want. So no lots, but maybe ideas, maybe really dumb ideas, but we shall see. So we want to do, they yield, they have ways to go. Yield, yield, and yield. So that, in theory, should work as I desire. And yeah, I need to let them go pretty much any way, actually. I didn't think about that one. Ooh. Because, yeah, I need them to, like, be able to kind of cross at any point, don't I? Like, they need to be able to choose to go left or right or whichever way. I wonder. Now, bear with me. This may look really bad. But I'm wondering if I did 2 roundabouts, like here and here, how will this do? I don't know. Also, what's the legality of that? Okay, I legitimately wonder how this will work. Let me do something with this. There we go. But no parking. Which I can fix in a moment. Alright, so I am a bit curious to see how that's actually going to function. But then there is the issue of this. Which I know you may be thinking, why didn't you just have a roundabout here anyways? And to that I say, yeah, probably. Oh my god, I could do this. Oh my god, this would look so silly. Talk me out of it. I dare you. I think I want to do this just to see legitimately what this will do. Let me build the paths back. That is amazing. Well, to me. Not to anyone else. Anyone else is crying currently. I might have to figure this one out a little bit on it. Let's move this back maybe just to here. And then let's see if we can work something out here with this. I don't think it wants to be my friend. Not at this point. I can't say I blame it. Okay, I might go... Oops, not that far back. There we go. Oh yeah, that's not part of that, of course. honest. Okay, that's not too bad. Don't know why it's acting like it's going under, but it is. That's fine. Now I can I not have the underview? That'd be great. But I guess beggars can't be choosers currently. Okay, that's a bit better. Now we can do this. Okay, so that has the connections there. We will do connection to here. That's why. And then we'll have one here as well, just for a good measure if I can do it. Yeah. Well, maybe. Maybe I can do this. I can. And then I can tidy all this how I would want it to actually look. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've been on this system before, something that looked very similar to this. And yeah, it's not beautiful. But still, you know, it works, and that's what matters. Alright, let's see what happens here. It's kind of like a bunch of little turbo roundabouts, you know? Drink some coffee and watch the madness unfold. One thing I could do, there is people walking across, but I can actually prevent that, so no crossing there. So they have to go back here and cross instead. You don't have to stop. Yeah, you have right of way, you're good to go. No crossing there. You have right of way. You don't have right of way, thank you. You're all good. No crossing, right away. Nope. Yep. It's kind of like just telling them to fill in. That's like essentially the case of that, I think. No crossing. You have the right. That's all good. No cross. Don't fill in instantly. I mean... Alright, you have the right there. No crossing there. I know no one can get to that anyways, but it's just being safe. Alright. So, my only plan of action now... I don't know why they're just going straight out there. They shouldn't be flowing out like that. But they are. I might need to manually tell them to yield. Okay, and yield. I'll do that and see if that works a little bit better. One thing I also could do, actually, if I wanted to, I could upgrade these to... Oh, maybe not. It wants to make it look crazy for some reason. I thought I would be able to do that, but I guess maybe because they're kind of oddly built roundabouts and not really properly done. I can probably place them on my own if I feel like it needs it, but honestly, it's going oddly okay right now. I'm pretty happy about that. I did not know this had a lot. That might be because I put the new thing down. And honestly, it's not that bad with a lot. I'm quite impressed, but it's also not needed. So we'll even have better traffic without it. So I was wondering why they were backed up there. I was thinking that wasn't very typical. And one thing I just realized, I can manually keep this even moving better by having this as a merge lane as well, like so. Oh, can't do it there, but I mean, not far off, but again, it's running pretty smoothly. So yeah, there's a little bit of a hesitation going on at times here, but I think this is them needing just to know a few little bits here. You have the right to remain silent. No. There we go. So I think they just need like a little thing to tell them to kind of chill out ever so slightly, you know? Alright, you yield. Yield, okay. There we go. That is a wee bit better, I think. Honestly, I like how this looks more because it's not a weird thing happening here. I do know that this needs lined up as well. So do not fret, I will get this done. Although I'm not even sure if it needs it. Oh no, it is making that bit too busy now, isn't it? I could just do another roundabout. Okay. I wonder if I just, you know, do that, if that's a bad idea. Would it? If I were to go under, it would destroy. Okay. Didn't really want to destroy that, I'll be honest. But I think it's my only option. But I'm also, again, I am wondering, do I need it there? Could I do it somewhere else? Although that is our big road. Okay, with it being our big road, we will continue. Okay. That's fair. Alright, we'll pause real quick. And we'll just connect here. And we're going to come out. Oops, my bad. A fair bit bigger on this one. To there. And then we'll go ahead and fix this path situation. Which is literally just going to be doing this. Didn't go exactly as planned. Now I can see a little bit, but that'll make it a bit easier at least. There we go. So we got that, and then we do obviously want a way down to there. Wow, there's so many people in there. It's insane. How many people are going through this? 480. Whew. And maybe I could even, just while I'm here, I know they already have a way there, but I like the idea of there being multiple ways to everything. And why not? We'll have a way for them to get here too. So I mean, they might work over there. God knows. So there we go. That seems pretty good. And then, kind of like the idea of just having a path that goes this way. Just because there's no, like, you know, then it takes them off the sidewalk a bit. You know, safe. Let's go ahead, and I know that it's like fairly well done, but I just want to double check things because I think, yeah, sometimes they get a little bit confused when you have these kind of roads connected, I believe. So I'm just going to give them some basic traffic rules to kind of hold by here. I love having this back. This is probably, I mean, to be honest, my favorite bit is probably the traffic management of this game. I know that's not going to be the most entertaining thing in the world to watch in any way, shape, or form, but I truly do enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it. Oh, that's actually been quite well used. There we go. And even this. Perfect. Because it's a quick way to, I guess, get, you know, from wherever. Wow, 672. Holy crap. Oh, God. Oh, geez. I didn't even realize. Oh, wow. Okay. Very, very nice. Wowee. That is amazing. Quite pleased by that, actually. One thing I am tempted to do is for the offices over here, I'm tempted to make this a big district. Or, well, no, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's, where are most of our offices at? Here? Yeah, I think, I mean, the majority is right here. So let's come in here and let's give this its own little district. I want to start getting some of these big buildings in. So we're going to have some IT specialists. We'll see some buildings being destroyed, but we'll also see a lot of big things coming up. I like how they have like no coverage or help here. Okay, it's just for like that. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. I was like, what's happening here? But there we go. This is running oddly well. Like, for real. I'm very surprised. It feels like it should not be going that well. How close are we to the next thing? Wow, 55,000. And we get the airports. Ooh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be very, very fun. I do look forward to that. We have anything semi-interesting here? Just kind of looking around. Oh yeah, the monorails. I mean, monorails we could eventually actually plop down somewhere because it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I forget there's hot air balloon tours and that, all that as well. There's, oh yeah, there is a ferry. I forgot about the ferries a little bit. You know, the ferries may not be the worst idea in the world, and the cargo hub too. That's something we need. Well, we don't need it. It would be very nice to have. But yeah, ferry depot. Although we do have like quite a good amount of option there, and there's not a lot of people living here just for that. So let's not do that. That might be a waste of money. We'll try to play it a little smarter. So where? Oh, nowhere we might not have anywhere that wants to work as a cargo hub. Actually, I think we'd have to be. Okay, we have one spot that would work as a cargo hub. Literally one. Ooh. Although I think it's where I put that quayside in as well. It's a little bit fidgety. But I mean, I could have it here, but that that is definitely going to do some wonders for traffic, isn't it? I mean, I would love to have it because I mean it's a great little thing to have. Same with like the harbor in general. Maybe the harbor makes more sense, but even then, like I feel a bit wary of it. Oh, this accepts train traffic as well. Oh, cargo hub in that way. I see. Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually. We'll plop it down. Let's see if we can manage to make this work. So like here we'll have a road that can maybe connect. See, this is the hard bit, finding where this would work. Whoa, what happened to our money? Is it this thing? Oh yeah, probably. Probably the fact it's not up and running. Alright, here we go. We can have something that comes back here. And then let's do like this. There we go. So we've got that, and we'll go ahead and oh, we don't really want to put that there, do we? At least for, we'll pretend realism's sake. And then for the train, we can connect that up. I didn't mean to do that, but that works. We can connect this up pretty easy, actually. Ooh, I could connect it to here instead. Let's actually try that. So we will go along this outside bit. I'd kind of like to keep it raised. Maybe not that raised, but what are you doing? What? Video game. Okay, that looks alright. That was... Why you wanted to go flat here? Just gonna do that, why not? And then bring it back down over here. I don't know why it keeps taking me this underground view. I really hate when it does that. I think it's one of the mods. I think it does that often with something I have installed. It could be the traffic mod, I don't know. Ooh, I like that. That looks good. Obviously, if I see anything that I don't like, I can fix it. But I mean, this looks all okay and good to me. Well and good. So there we go. We have that now. So in theory, we'll start getting some big ships coming in at some point in time. But we shall see. And then it'll cause a lot of traffic. But, you know, so be it. For the progress of our city, hopefully. And hopefully that is connected to somewhere as well. Which, I mean, again, I can connect possibly to the other train line as well. I do have another way of doing so, so it might not be the worst idea in the world. Oh, okay, that kind of works, actually. Maybe I'll have a bit that goes... I might have it do this just to hopefully interfere a little bit less, and then we can connect up here. Maybe. I like to believe, just for the cargo that's coming in from the other area, because I don't know if we're going to get one from here. But I know for a fact we, you know, have the ones over this way, so we'll see if that becomes an issue with anything there, because I mean our only cargo's been coming from here. But yeah, if we start getting that coming into there, or, you know, a cargo ship coming in and then, you know, trading off, that would be very, very good. So we'll see if that's anything, if that works out for us in any way, shape, or form. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with that in general. It looks really nice, and I think we'll be able to keep that up fairly well. I forget I have all this area, so yeah, I've got to start building in there at some point, but I still, you know, still kind of working on this area. I got to get the university up and running, which I'll probably end up doing next time that we play. Maybe I'll focus on the university a little bit. It's been a little while since I've done that, so probably wouldn't be such a bad idea. Oh, is that a cargo one trying to make its way through? It is. Probably wouldn't be, yeah, because now we're going to get backed up. Probably wouldn't be amiss if I made a little branch off here. And then I can just connect it here, I guess, right? Oh, I don't feel like you'd usually see train tracks quite like that over the water, but here we are, you know? We'll see if that actually does benefit us. I just feel like I need to go around that metro in some way. We don't have garbage facilities out here, but I actually can put this here without affecting anything. Unless just a waste, maybe a waste transfer facility would be better. That might get a bit busy. I apologize in advance. Oh, we have our first cargo ship, I just realized. So that's going to be an immense amount of people now. So yeah, we may have to, oh, wow, okay, there's a fair, it's just a nice little conga line coming now. So yeah, we may need to make some sort of a system just for these guys, and I think that would be okay, because yeah, now they're gonna do all of this. I mean, I could just have where we can make this a truck only tunnel. I mean, it is an option we can try. Then maybe that's a bit risky bringing it here, but we'll see, because then they only have to do that. And I can force them to come that way if need be, but I'd just be kind of curious if that actually, if they would take that. We have the funds to test these things, so I'm not too worried. Because it technically would be a quicker way. So we'll see if they end up taking it in the end. Didn't know I could press 4 and bring that open. Oh wow, you can... Oh wow, you can legit go through all those on the numpad. Or not numpad, but just the numbers themselves. Interesting. Cool. So yeah, I have hopes that'll be used, but I'm not entirely sure. I might have to force them to use it. Because yeah, when they're coming in, like, they could just do that. And then down and around as well, I would think. But in fact, where did that tunnel even go? Oh wait, did it not even come out? Yeah, I think it, oh, I just realized. It acted like it connected to something, but nope. That's good to know. How do I get the underground version? There we go. It acted like it snapped up to something, but I guess it was just it snapping to another position. Well, that's even better to know. That it wasn't working for another reason. That might work just a wee bit better. They may be more convinced to go that way now. Just maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So yeah, we should start seeing them coming out and in there, which is really good. We'll wait for the first ones to come out, see what it's like. It's called the Empire Tunnel, which is really funny. Yes, it's a little bit of a trick, I can tell. It's taking a little bit for them to get through. There we go. Now we're seeing them come through. That's much better. And I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys next time, where we'll do hopefully more in the way of building up the university. If I do remember, that's the hope at least. If not, I'll probably end up starting on another build in some other area, knowing me. But yeah, that's going to be it for the meantime. Also, this is being well used. Is that a metro? Oh no, passenger train. Oh, that kind of works as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Unless is it just like avoiding this now and not even going to that? Oh no, there's still 600 people, so I'm gonna say it's probably still okay. Might put like a little elevated thing here next time or something, because we have a metro line that can go there. So that could be a pretty fun thing to do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And yeah, goodbye. How busy is this, by the way? Okay, it's not bad. Okay, now, goodbye.